Hey, good morning, y'all. Here we go again. It's another great day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You should be too. Getting back at it. Saturday after Thanksgiving, y'all. We had family in for Thanksgiving. We had a good time. We don't really do Thanksgiving in the traditional sense, but we're thankful every day, especially for Jesus and for our family. And we went to Whataburger because that's Nana's favorite. So we went to Whataburger for Thanksgiving, and we are thankful that those guys were open and we're working. So it's Saturday. What are we doing today? Well, as you can imagine, because we've had family here, we kind of got to get things reset again. And let me show you guys this. Probably see in the background back here. Would you look at that? Well, that's it's really our kind of a family Vespa these days. It belonged to my mother-in-law. It was all in pieces, and I kind of started putting it back together, and this was as far as I got before we moved. So if you hadn't seen those videos, go check out that series where I basically go through the whole thing, built it all back to this, and then when we moved, that's where I stopped. Well, we put it in a crate on the back of the property behind our storage building, and it stayed in that crate longer than anticipated. So the crate caved in. I'll take you around and show you all that stuff here in a little bit. So we got to finish kind of getting that stuff cleaned up off the porch, you'll see, and then kind of just resetting it here, still cleaning. Nana's already cleaned up most of it yesterday. I was out like a light because I overdid it with some disc golf, as you can imagine, and took a muscle relaxer like midnight, and so that thing killed me all day pretty much yesterday. So Nana pretty much cleaned up everything, but we're resetting. I got more family coming today, so probably not going to work too long today. All right, enough rambling. Let's go take a look out back at the crate and then finish cleaning up the rest of this kind of mess that I left out on the porch. All right, y'all keep watching. Let's get back to work. Okay, y'all, check it out. There's the crate. It wasn't caved in like this the other day when we emptied it, because this on the ground, that was actually up in there. It was a totally enclosed crate, and the inside had caved in some, and water started getting in there. Yeah, what a mess. Let me show you what happened up here. Here's some of the parts that were in there that are probably going to be going away. Oh, actually, I need to take this with me. That's a good tire. Okay, so here's some of the parts. These two boxes were full of parts, and you can see the water lines. Those things were full of water, so everything that was pretty much in there was rusted out. Fortunately, most of the stuff that was in those two crates is extra, leftover spares. This stuff I hope is kind of salvageable. Most of this stuff is not. That's pretty much trash. And fortunately, the seat, which was full of water, that was a brand new seat. I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm going to be able to salvage most of that stuff. The chrome still looked pretty good, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still bad. It's going to be expensive. Here's my biggest fear right here, this part of the headstock, and I think I actually have a new one in there. I think Nana's stepdad had actually bought a new one of these, but I don't remember for sure. So I got a couple of boxes inside that also have parts in them that we're gonna have to go look at and go through. So I gotta finish getting this stuff cleaned up today. So that's one of the plans. And then we get that done, we'll come back in. Y'all hear Nana working. We got a new wood, what do you call that thing? Wood shelf? Wood rack, that's it. It's a wood rack.
Collector.
Yeah.
Less messy, less 5-gallon buckets, whatever.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So here's the Vespa. It was all nice and shiny when we put it in the crate. I don't know what's going to happen here, if I'm going to be able to get that cleaned off or not. And here's some boxes. This has paperwork and some other pieces and parts. I got to go through and see what's in there. I'm not sure. We'll see. You can see, like I said, the chrome pretty much cleaned up pretty good. This was some new chrome, and the muffler rusted up pretty good. But another good thing is that the engine did not seize, and the reason why I say it's a good thing is because when I first started this project, this had been stored in a barn for 20 years, I guess, and actually Nana's stepdad actually started trying to put it all together before he passed away. And when he pulled it out of the barn, or well, actually, I guess we pulled it out of the barn. After 20 years of sitting in the barn, the engine was seized. He took the engine and had it rebuilt. And I was worried that the engine might be seized, but I was able to crank it over, so it is not seized. So that's a good thing. Hopefully it ain't gonna be too bad. It's just gonna be some cleanup time. When I'm actually gonna get to all that, I don't know. Let's see, probably soon, I would guess, because it's taking up space now. Nana's got something to say.
I'm thinking that would be a great project in front of the fireplace all winter.
There you go. That might be a fireplace project. We might do that. Set it on a roller and set it over there, work on it. I don't know. Really, it shouldn't take a lot to get to the finished product. I just have to go through the stuff. All right, enough rambling. Now we're gonna do some real work. First thing we're gonna do is put together, I think, the wood rack for over there. I forgot about that this morning. So I think we're gonna put together the wood rack and kind of get the fireplace corner straightened up a little more, load up the wood rack, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Again, let's get back to work. All right, y'all, there you go. We got the wood stove area cleaned up again. Built that little box for the kindling, and I think it looks good right now. For a while anyways, hopefully we can keep it this way. Now we're gonna go work on the Vespa stuff. So we're gonna bring stuff in and kind of sort and separate and look and see what might be salvageable and what might not. I've already done most of that with the big stuff, not the little stuff, but with the big stuff out there. All right, enough rambling. You guys keep watching. Let's get back to work. Hey y'all, here we go again. It's another great day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You should be too. We're getting back at it, y'all. Today is Christmas Eve, and just right before this clip was November 30th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Yeah, we've been traveling on the road, playing disc golf, stuff like that. We haven't had time to video. So we're finally getting back to doing some work around this joint. And where we leave off, we left off kind of with the Vespa stuff, which we're gonna have to reset because I said it's Christmas Eve. We got family coming, so we got to reset again. But before we set all this up in here, get this reworked again, I got to go in the bathroom and I'm going to hang some towel racks we're going to use. We have been using just some command hooks, and since we got family coming again, we thought we'd get some real hooks to put in there. So we're going to hang some towel hooks for the crew that's coming. And for whatever other crews that come, we'll have a permanent solution. So we're gonna do that right now, and then we're gonna come back in here and work on all this mess, getting it reset again. All right, appreciate you guys watching. Let's get back to work. All right, y'all, here we go. I think that looks pretty good. Got that done, quick and easy. Usually we've got about 8 kids here. That is perfect. And we put them up here because we want to get as much distance to the floor so the towels don't hang on the floor. And it just so happens that our little curtain here covers them up just fine. I think we're good. Now we're ready to go to the shop and start working. You guys keep watching. Let's back to work. There you go. I think that's it for tonight. Pretty much got everything put in those tubs over there. We got extra parts that we should not need. We got the seat, we got handlebars, and we got the fuel system, fuel tanks, oil tank things. And then this cargo box that goes on the back if I decide to use it. Haven't decided yet. But we have that there. So all we got left to do now is to clean up, which I guess this has all kind of been cleaning up. But I think that's it for today, y'all. We'll get back to this tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching. See you tomorrow. Hey, good morning, y'all. Here we go again. It's another great day that the Lord has made. Today is Christmas Day, so it is a an exceptionally great day because we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Can't get much better than that, right? I guess with that said, our kids are all away, so Nana and I are here, and we're going to be working around here. Nana's dad's going to come over for dinner, lunch, dinner, something, whatever it is. But what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to finish cleaning up the Vespa stuff, getting that stuff organized, and then after we do that, we're gonna go outside, I think, and do some work outside, clean up on the porch out there and move all these panels that I got for the wall, the upper portion of the wall. We're gonna move those outside because we ain't doing that right now anyways. And it'll clear up some more room here in the shop and they can go outside anyway. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. And whatever else, I don't know. We'll see. Appreciate you guys watching. Let's get back to work. Okay, y'all, we pretty much got the Vespa stuff cleaned up, as you saw. Put up and put away, out of the way. Had lunch, and now we got to get back to work. Nana's making me work like a dog out here. Okay, not really. She's trying to fill in holes where dogs dig holes at the end of the porch. And I'm gonna start trying to, I don't know, figure out what to do with this stuff so we can make room for our insulated panels to come out here. Because this is where we cut them anyway, so we might as well store them out here. That's what we're doing right now. Appreciate you guys watching. It's back to work. I think that's it for today. I kind of got this area cleaned up. Clean as it's been in a while, that's for sure. I got those out of the shop. You saw we took all the plywood and stuff in the shop, and I'll tell you about that here shortly. And we just got to kind of clean up these remnants, which we're not too concerned about. So the whole point, I guess, of doing this was to make room down there for the Vespa stuff. So when I get ready to start doing the Vespa episodes, I call them Vespa-sodes. I'm so close to getting that thing done, but as you've seen, we're working on backtracking now to clean up because of the way it's set out there. So I pulled these panels out because we're not going to be doing this stuff probably till the spring anyways. Those are the panels to finish the top of the roof. So I got those out of there to make room in here, and I brought all the plywood that was out here. I brought it in here because I have plans. I'm gonna cut these things down into strips that are about, well, initially I'm going to cut them down. They're about 4 inches wide, and then what I'm going to do is go back and recut them at about 2 inches wide. And then I'm going to laminate them together, and I'm going to build me a table similar to my pallet table. But I'm going to build me a table with laminated plywood, but it's going to be on edge instead of being flat like this. So you'll see all the laminations. I think it'll look pretty cool. We'll put them all together, sand them down, and then epoxy them so it's nice and epoxied, covered up. I think that's the plan. So probably tomorrow, Nana and I are going to start ripping these things down. Oh, and we also had these engineered beams left over from Nana's dad's house. And I think I'm going to use these for some electric guitar, electric bass bodies. That's what I think I'm going to do. Will it work? I don't know. I'm no musician. I like to build some instruments. And so I'm going to see what I can do with that. If you haven't seen any of my instrument videos, check out my cigar box videos. They're pretty cool, I think. I think they're pretty cool. Anyways, that's it, y'all. That's it for today. Appreciate you guys watching.